In this video, I'm going to review and demonstrate the features of Content Samurai, a web-based video creation tool. Content Samurai bills itself as the first intelligent video creator that does all the hard work for you. It's easy to use, but offers enough advanced features, so it's perfect for all skill levels from beginners to advanced marketers. So we'll check out their website, then dive into the app to view all the features they have and keep adding to. And finally, I'll show you how easy it is to create a video. I also have a free PDF download, the ultimate YouTube SEO cheat sheet that you can grab by clicking on the link in the description. Hi, I'm Ken Furukawa of kenfurukawa.com, and I provide helpful tips and information to help you build your online business. If you're new to this channel, push the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss out on content like this. And if you're looking to start affiliate marketing, click on the link below or in the pinned comment area to follow a proven step-by-step blueprint and start making money online today. I love Content Samurai. I've been using this amazing software for a couple of years now, but only recently have I really started to tap into its powerful features to build another YouTube channel in the health niche. Now, if you look at their homepage, among some of their claims, you can go from script to video in seconds. The software automates the image selection process. And lastly, you can edit your video in a single click. All right, let's head into Content Samurai. So once you log in, you're going to be taken to your dashboard. You're going to see all the videos that you've created, and you can filter them. Okay, you just click on this drop down. You can do alphabetical order, most recent first or oldest first. You click on this drop down, you can sort them based off of a folder that maybe you've created and stored those videos in there. You can do it by the type of video, so videos for social media, videos from a blog post, okay? If you know the name of the file, you can search for the video that way too. Up here in the upper right hand corner, they have a training site. So when you access this training site, there's only 5 videos, okay? Content Samurai is very simple to use. So watch the videos, learn how to do it. They even provide you with a video script, so that way you get started quickly because they don't want any obstacles in your way. Okay, they want you to start creating content. They also have a help center, and at the help center is where you can submit a ticket, view tips, tricks, and content videos. Okay, and just get general overall support. Now, the support with Content Samurai is very, very good. I've interacted with them just a couple of times, and every time I've interacted with them, it's just been a wonderful experience. They're very knowledgeable and very helpful. Okay, so when you sign up for Content Samurai, that's one thing that you never have to worry about. And also too, they have a community group. So they have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, where everybody who's joined Content Samurai, congregates. And in this Facebook group, the Content Samurai team is very involved. They're very active. They interact a lot. The members interact a lot. In fact, a lot of the members will share their videos and get critiqued. So that way they can improve their videos and start learning a little bit faster about how to make the best possible videos using Content Samurai. And the Content Samurai team will also update everyone on the latest features that are rolling out. Okay. So let's head back to your videos. One other thing too, if you want to access your account, let's say you want to change your password, or you want to access any of your invoices, you just click on that My Account link and it'll take you there. You'll see all the products that you have purchased from Noble Samurai, which is the parent company of Content Samurai. But this is where you would access all your account info. Now let's go ahead and create a new video. And I want to show you how Content Samurai works. Okay, it works in steps. So step 1 is you choose a category. Step 2 is you enter your script, or you copy and paste your script in there. Step 3 is you choose your scenes, or you edit your scenes. The algorithm will and can and will choose your scenes for you, which is what I normally do, and then I edit them based off of that. In terms of the voice, okay, now you can record your own voice within the Content Samurai app. You can upload a voice file. So if somebody has done a voiceover for you, let's say on Fiverr or on Upwork, You can upload that voice file into Content Samurai and it'll sync for you. Okay. If you just want to have music, you just want the words scrolling over with background music, you can do that. If you want to use an automated AI generated voice, you can use that as well. Now, for me, because if you're not showing your face on these videos, it's always good to use your own voice. Okay, so that way, people hear you, right? It's all about branding. When you're doing these videos, it's about branding. Okay, so that's something to consider, and we'll take a look at that when we get to that particular part in the video creation process. Then you get to the preview stage. This is where everything is put together and you can see what your final product is going to look like, your final video. And if you need to make any changes, you can go back into any of these steps and change anything. Now, mind you, if you make specific changes, sometimes these changes can affect the final product. So again, you have to kind of be aware of that when you make the changes. So take your time as you go through the video creation steps, because that way you don't have to go back in and do any additional editing. And then the last phase or the last step is to download your video. So here are the different categories. These are video templates for social media. Okay, and you can edit any of these. You can change the color, you can change the font, you can change the color of the font. You can change practically everything. You can customize it to your heart's content. There's also templates to create videos from a blog post. So the example that we're going to use, we're going to create a video from a blog post. Okay, or if you've got PLR content, that's another way that you can repurpose that PLR content and create some videos. If you want to create a sales video, they also have templates for that as well. Okay. Now, for those of you who want to create your own online course, Content Samurai has templates to help you create course material, videos for your course. Okay. For those who are realtors or who are agencies that support real estate agents, you can use these templates. And these templates are really good because a lot of real estate agents these days are using videos to showcase their properties. Okay, so this is one way for you to utilize these templates. They have the standard widescreen version, but they also have the social media templates as well. Okay. And then the next two features that they came out with, the next two categories are new. Okay, they just recently came out, and everyone was really excited about them. And these templates are called instant ads. So the instant ads allow you to, let's say, advertise a special. So in this case, in this sample, it's a gym membership. Okay, and they're square, so they can be used on Facebook and on Instagram. And you would just type up your script, choose the photos or add in your own photos, and off you go. You can post this to your social media site. You can create ads with them. Okay, and everything again is customizable. The latest templates that they've come out with are influencer videos. So you've probably seen these if you're scrolling through your Facebook feed or through Instagram, where there's that talking head, right? The person's talking, you see the script rolling across the bottom. Okay. They have these templates. Okay, here are three of them right here. They also have the widescreen versions as well. So if you want to use these, on your Facebook fan page, or if you're going to use them even in ads, you can do that as well. Same with these. Okay, they're all customizable. Right now they're in beta, so they're working on them, but they roll them out a little bit early so people can test them. And eventually, once they've worked out all the little kinks here and there, then they'll be out of beta mode. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's create our video. Okay, I want to show you how simple this is. So we're going to create a video from a blog post. Okay, so again, you're going to go scroll through here. You're going to choose which one that you think looks good. I've been really drawn to these with these bars on here. So I'm going to choose this corporate blue template. And when you choose a template, you can actually play it so you can see what it looks like in action. I'm going to turn off the volume here, but you can see how it looks, how all the words pop up, and it just looks really nice. It looks really, really smooth here. Okay. Now let's say you want to use this template, but you want to change it up a little bit. You're like, I don't like this font, or I don't like this yellow color here. I want to choose something different. So if you want to do that, all you have to do is click on this link right here, which says customize this template. And when you're in here, you can actually create a customized template that you use all the time. So let's say this is your client, right? So let's say, or it's for your niche. So let's say this is online marketing. Okay, so this is the template that you're going to always use when you're creating videos about online marketing. So now you can change the background color if you want. Okay, you can change it however way you want. I'm just going to leave it kind of similar to what it was, that kind of that gray. You can change the font. So right now this font is on Poppins, but they've got a bunch of different fonts that you can choose from. I'm going to just change it to this font, Lato. Okay, it's a little bit lighter. Okay, we can change the color of the font if you want to change the color. So right now it's on white. I can change it to, you know, red or whatever color you want. Okay, I'm going to leave it at white. Now this says normal text weight. So this is the normal text right here. Okay, the one that's in white. Now we can change the thickness of it. We can make it really thin where you can barely see it. Or you can go really ultra bold here. Okay, but I think what I really like is what it was on, which was the bold. Okay, now the highlight text color. This is the highlighted text. Okay, now it's kind of like a yellowish orange. We can change that if we want to make it a little bit more bright. We can do that. Okay, now over here you can change the highlight text weight. So right now the normal text weight is on bold, but if I want to create a more emphasis on this highlighted text right here, I can go ahead and go ultra bold on that. Okay, but for consistency, I just like it to be bold. And then you can change the background. So if you don't like this blue, you can change it. If you want to use a different shade of blue, you can adjust it as well. Okay, so we'll just keep it around the same. Now down here is the scene generation options. Okay, so the algorithm that Content Samurai uses will, you know, basically go through your text and it'll choose which words to bold, which video clips based on the words that it sees. Okay, and you can choose what you want this algorithm to do. So you can automatically fit the text to the layout. You can choose 1 slide per sentence, 1 slide per paragraph, 1 slide per phrase. Now keep in mind, if you use, you know, 1 slide per sentence or paragraph or phrase, you know, there's only so much text that can be put on the video, right? So, you know, if it's a really long sentence or a really long paragraph or phrase, then, you know, it's gonna, the words are gonna get a little smaller. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to just automatically fit the text to the layout. Okay, and then from here, right now the algorithm is going to choose everything for us. What I normally like to do is I like to unclick the bold keywords for me, because I want to be able to choose the words that I highlight. Okay, and then the rest I let Content Samurai choose for me. But even though they choose this stuff for me, I can always go and edit them. Okay, now over here is video rendering options. You animate the text for me, that's fine. Okay, or you can choose it or change it when you are in the editing process. Okay, so let's save this template. Okay, and as you can see, it saved it. It's called online marketing. All right, and now you can either delete it if you're not satisfied with it, or you can just use this template. So we're going to use it. And the next step is we went from choosing our template to now we have to enter our script. So in this case, we're going to call it how to make a video. Okay, because I found a blog post that I want to use as a sample. Now, if you've got PLR content that you want to repurpose, then go ahead and do that. Or if you want to go ahead and write your own script, that's fine too. But I found a blog post that I'm going to use. I'm going to copy this section here. Now again, you want to write your own, or you want to be able to use PLR content. Just don't copy somebody else's work and use it as your own. Okay, I'm just using this as a sample. Okay, so now that we copied it, we can paste it into Content Samurai. Now here's where you can split them up by sentence. So in this case, I'm going to do it by sentence. Just makes it, for me, it makes it a lot cleaner. Okay, so I'm just gonna break this all up. So in this case, we're going to have 5 slides, it looks like. Okay, or thereabouts, because it might split this up, because this is a really long sentence. Okay, or you can split it up yourself if you want to. Now when you're ready, all you do is you create the scenes for your video. and you'll see that it renders pretty quick, okay? And immediately when I hover over this, you can see that the background video is already playing, okay? Now, how this works is the algorithm, scans the words that you have, and it chooses the video clip or the image based on the word. Okay, so right now it looks like it probably chose creating. Okay, if I click on video, let's say I don't like this, right, and I want to change it because it has nothing to do with let's say online marketing. Okay, so let's go into video, and we click on that keyword. Now you can see all the different types of video clips they have. Okay, you can also choose images if you want. So if you click on images, then images, even though it's not loading right now, oh, there we go. The images will load and you can choose an image instead, okay? Now, if you want to upload your own image or your own video clip, you can do that. Just click on that tab and you can upload an image or you can upload a video clip, okay? So in this case, I want to choose a video clip. So I'm going to choose this clip because creating a video or video series. So I hovered over it and you can see that's giving me a preview of what that video clip looks like. Okay, so we can scroll down and we can see that creating a video or video series, this is not the entire sentence. Okay, it was a little bit longer. So Content Samurai actually split that up. Okay, so you can here's a full sentence right here. So even though it looks like it's on two separate scenes here, they're actually merged together. So all you're going to see is this, these words pop up, and then you're going to see the next words pop up, okay? And it's going to be very, very smooth. Now, as we scroll down, on this one, you can see that it says it's an easy, and right now, there's really no selection, okay? So, oops, I'm going to basically just allow Content Samurai to go with that, or maybe we'll just do a different. And I'm going to choose, because there's no selected word, I'm going to choose a word here. We'll just type in easy and see what it comes up with. Yeah, easy button, right? So let's go ahead and use an easy button. Okay, so it's going to show the easy button. And still, again, this is a long sentence, so I split it up saying it's an easy and shareable way to communicate with your company's core message. Now, as we go through this, I'm going to leave this here so I don't have to edit the entire video, but I want to show you some of the features that are available. Now, you can change the position of the text, okay, by clicking on this icon here. So you can move the text around, okay, and it'll automatically move this as well as the next one, the next slide down, because they're both part of the same sentence, okay. Now, let's say you want to highlight this word creating. All you do is you select it, then you can click on the make text bold button, and there you go. You've actually bolded that word to create emphasis. You can make it italics, you can underline it, okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those all off and just keep it bold. Now, if for some reason you want to hide the text, you can. So you can click on this H here, and the text will be here right beneath it. Okay, and in some cases, when you start off the video, maybe you're gonna say something along the lines of with the script, but maybe you don't want the script to take away from that image or that video clip. That's when you would hide the text. Okay, we're gonna add this back in here. Now, if you want to hide the media for whatever reason, you just click on this icon and you can hide the media. Okay, and for this icon here, this allows you to do a page break. So let's say, for instance, right here, let's say you want to not have two lines. You want to split this onto another scene. All you have to do is click on Insert Scene Break, and it'll drop it down to another scene or the same scene, and you'll see that phrase down there. Now, what you see is this little chain link here, and that just means that these three scenes are all linked together. So they're using the same background scene here. They're using the same positioning of the text. Okay, so you can really customize this as much as you want. Okay, And another thing that I want to show you too is when you want to do a transition, right? So in this case, if we're down here, I want to show you the transition. Right now, there's no transition. So, it'll go from one scene to the next. It'll probably do like a little, kind of like a nice little fade. But if you want to choose a transition, you can. I mean, they've got like a ton of different transitions. So we'll go ahead and we'll just choose something that we'll be able to recognize. So let's use ripple. Okay, done. And so you notice right here, transition is ripple. Now, if you want to add a video clip to this, you can. If you click on this, it's going to open up a blank scene and you can select the video clip that you want to add in here. If you're not going to add one, you can just delete the scene, click OK, and it's gone. Okay. So also too, if you want to add a blank scene right here and you want to add something in like a image or whatever it is that you want to add, all you have to do is go to find media, and you can choose whichever image that you want. We'll let this load up, and you can choose whichever image that you want. In this case, we'll go with we'll just use easy again, okay? And we'll just drop something in here. This. And it takes a little while. Okay, there it's loaded. Okay, so there you see the scene. It's a still image. When you have still images, you can also choose the motion. You can have it stay still. You can have it zoom in. Okay, or you can even have it zoom out. All right. Now we're going to keep this as none. You can also adjust the background image. So if I click on that, I can make it more zoomed in, or I can just keep it the way it was. And when you're done, you're done. So I'm just going to delete this. Okay, so here, those are the different types of ways that you can edit your scene. I want to change the transition for this easy button after we're done with the easy button sequence here. So I'm going to just choose a different transition so I can show you some of the different styles that they have. Let's do a star wipe. Okay. So up here too, you can see which scene you're on. So there's 10 scenes total. We're on scene number 6. So you can scroll down and see all the different scenes that you had. Okay, so once, let's say you're done and you're satisfied with everything, the next step is to add a voice track to your video. Okay, you can either click on this or you can click on the microphone, the voice icon here. But I'm just going to click on this blue button so we can just follow it in easy steps here. Now, right now it says if you're creating a music video only, your video is ready to preview. So you can go ahead and preview this, okay? Because it'll choose the music for you, and you can change that music track as well, okay? If you want to add voice, okay, these are auto-generated voices, okay? So they have voices from the USA, United Kingdom, and Australia. So you can go ahead, choose those voices. You can even speed up the voice if you need to, or slow it down. I've found that if you're going to use these automatic voices, that speeding them up makes them sound a little bit more realistic. Now, for me, I rather record my own voice because to me that it adds that personality to the brand. But if you're very shy and you don't want to even use your own voice, or maybe your English is not as good, then you can go ahead and choose one of these, okay? But in this case, we're going to go through all of these, and I'm going to show you how they work. So like record your voice track. So when you click on record your voice track, you need a microphone, first of all. But you can see here as I speak, you can see the microphone going up and down. When you're ready to record, when you press this button, what will happen is it'll count down for you, and now you can record. Creating a video or video series to help market your product or service is a no-brainer. And when you're done, you just click stop. And it's going to upload your voice track, and now you can replay it. Creating a video or video series to help market your product or service is a no-brainer. Okay, so you can review it. If you want to re-record it, you can do it, okay? And when you click next, it takes you to the next line, okay? Lastly, if you want to upload a voice track, you can do that as well. So as I mentioned earlier, if you go to Fiverr or Upwork, or if you have a friend do it for you, you can upload that audio file, okay? And then the algorithm will sync that together. So the supported formats are MP3, AAC, M4A, WAV, and AIF, okay? And you can learn a little bit more about those different file formats, okay? So we're gonna go back and we're just gonna do music only, okay? Well, actually, no, let's do, well, if I do voice track, I have to go through the whole thing. So I'm gonna go and just do music only, and we're going to preview our video. So what it's doing now is it's putting everything together and creating a nice preview that you can check out. And when you're ready to go, you can go ahead and download. But I want to show you some of these things here, because if you are producing any type of content and you want to watermark it, you can use the watermark feature. So you can create a watermark, okay? If you don't want to use a watermark, you don't have to, okay? But if you've got a watermark and you want to position it, it'll allow you to position it in anywhere in these corners, okay? Some of the other options, you can change the scene timing, okay? So right now the timing is based on the scene contents, meaning if there's a lot of words, then it's gonna take a little while for it to transition to the next scene, because of course if someone's reading it, they need time to read it, right? Or if you want to, you can go ahead and choose, you know, how much time in between each scene, okay? Also, since we're choosing music, you know, we don't want that music to be blurring a lot, right? Okay, so you can choose the volume. And this is very handy if you're going to be doing a voiceover, right? Because you don't want your voice to be drowned out by the music. But in this case, we're just using music only, so I'm just going to put it back up to 80. Okay. And then in terms of the music, you can choose any of their music tracks. Okay, let me just turn this down because it's going to be really loud. Just by hovering over it, you can hear. Okay. Okay, so you can choose any of these. So I'm going to just choose that as our music. Okay, but if you want, you can also select based off of the mood or the genre. Okay, and if you want to upload your own music, you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay, by clicking this upload music button. Okay, so in this case, we're just going to go with the corporate business inspirational. I think it looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Now, when you get to this page, it's going to the message that you get is going to differ, because sometimes right here, if you notice, it says this presentation contains images that were used under a Creative Commons license. Okay. So what you want to do is whenever you post videos and let's say you create a video in Content Samurai, you're always going to want to copy this statement here and this link and add that to YouTube, because if you're using those images, specific images, then you want to be able to at least have a little bit of a disclaimer in there so that you don't get in trouble. Okay. If you want to click on that to check it out, you can. You just click on it and it'll show you which images or video clips are part of that Creative Commons license. Okay. So we'll let this load up and you'll be able to see, okay, so this easy button, okay, it says some rights are reserved, but right now we're going to be able to give them that credit, so we'll be safe. Okay, so make sure you always post that in there, and when you're ready to generate your video, all you do is click on that button, and now it's putting it all together in one final product. And you'll see it as it goes through the progress. Okay. Now, the more scenes and the more slides that you have, the more complex you make your video, the longer it's going to take for it to ultimately render. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause this video while it renders. Once your video has been rendered, then all you have to do is just download it. So you're going to click on this download your video button. And then you download it to your computer. And once it's downloaded, let's take a look at the final product and see if we can see any of those transitions. We did a couple of them. Okay, here's the video. Let's make this a little bit smaller here. And we'll hit play and turn up the volume. So there you have it, Content Samurai. After watching this video, do you think you're going to give Content Samurai a try? Let me know if you have any questions or comments, as I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to grab your free copy of the Ultimate YouTube SEO Cheat Sheet. Thanks again for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. And if you're looking to start your affiliate marketing business, then click on the link below to follow a proven step-by-step beginner-friendly blueprint and start making money online today. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.